What's up, guys? I'm Jeff Montgomery and welcome to Tax Planning on the Whiteboard. If you like what you hear today, make sure you hit subscribe. Our 2024 tax summary guide is now available for download. On today's episode, we're going to go over some of the things that changed from 2023 to 2024 and tell you how you can download your free copy. Quick disclaimer, this is not specific information to anyone watching the video. Your circumstance is most likely completely unique. So please use this as general information and education only and consult with your tax planning or your financial planning professional before you implement any strategies you hear on today's show. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's go to the whiteboard. Okay, guys, just a quick reminder, the Tax Cut and Jobs Act, commonly referred to as the Trump tax cuts, are set to expire at the end of 2025. So we have this tax year and next tax year to possibly take advantage of lower tax rates for some tax planning opportunities. Now, let's get to today's subject. The new 2024 tax planning summary is now available for download, and there's a few things that have changed. Number one, the tax brackets have expanded further. For example, in the married filing jointly 22% tax bracket, the 2023 range affected taxable income between $89,451 and $197,50. The new 2024 range for the 22% tax bracket is $94,301 and $201,050. Quite a big jump. For more details and other filing statuses, check out this guide. Single, head of household, married filing separately. They're all listed on this handy tax guide. Number two, the standard tax deductions have increased. For example, in 2023, married filing jointly filing status, you could utilize a standard deduction of $27,700, and if you were over age 65 or blind, you could add an additional $1,500 deduction. Well, in 2024, those amounts are now $29,200 and $1,550 respectively. For singles, the standard deductions increased to $14,600 in 2024 from the previous 2023 amount of $13,850. And again, if you're over 65 or blind, you can add an additional $1,950 to that number. Number three, contribution limits to IRAs and employer plans have increased. The IRA contribution limits have increased $500 in 2024. The max contribution, if you are under the age of 50 for an IRA or a Roth IRA, is $7,000 in 2024. And if you are over the age of 50 or 50 and over, you can add an additional $1,000 to get up to $8,000. Remember, you must have earned income to contribute to an IRA or a Roth IRA. And if you are covered by an employer plan, you have to be careful about your adjusted gross income. We call that your AGI. There are income phase-out thresholds for deducting traditional IRA contributions. Traditional IRA contributions. Remember, you can always contribute to an IRA if you have earned income, even if you are covered by an employer plan like a 401k. But the question is that contribution going to be deductible if you are also covered by an employer plan? It gets a bit tricky. So check with your tax professional or your financial advisor to make sure you know the rules on those contribution limits. And for Roth IRA contributions, you have to calculate your modified adjusted gross income. Not your adjusted gross income, your modified adjusted gross income, to see if you're even eligible to contribute to a Roth. So it gets kind of confusing there as well. Keep your eye on those limitations. The phase outs begin at $230,000 in 2024 for married filing jointly status, and $146,000 for single or head of household filing status. Contributions to 401k, simple, and SEP IRA employer plans, they've also increased from the 2023 levels. They're all on this handy tax summary and on this guide, so make sure you check those out as well. Number 4, the annual and lifetime gift and estate tax exclusions have increased for 2024. The annual gift exclusion increased from $17,000 in 2023 up an additional $1,000 to $18,000 in 2024. Make sure you check that section out on this guide. And by the way, the lifetime exclusion is a whopping $13,610,000 in 2024. Back in 2023, it was almost $12 million. So that was a big jump. And then one bonus item I want to talk about. Also added in this new tax summary, which we did not have on last year's tax summary, is a table of the required minimum distribution starting ages. So after the passage of the Secure Act in 2020 and the Secure Act 2.0 at the end of 2022, there's a lot of confusion about when you need to start taking required minimum distributions from your traditional IRA accounts. This section of the tax summary will show you those starting ages. Remember, Roth IRAs do not have required minimum distributions at this time. There are many other items that changed. There's some things that remain the same that aren't adjusted for cost of living increases. So again, make sure you download the new tax summary for 2024. I think you'll really enjoy it. And that's it for this episode of Tax Planning on the Whiteboard. If you like these videos, do me a favor, please hit subscribe. It's that easy. And I'm Jeff Montgomery, and we'll see you next time.